You're listening to Anthony on the Virus, Sirius XM.
Oh, hi, Jay. Welcome aboard.
I'm finally up early to call you guys. I wanted to say, Louie, your stuff on, every time I hear you on the show when I'm driving, your stuff about being a parent is some of the most, like, insightful stuff I've ever heard. I always go home and I tell my wife, because I know you guys are talking about gambling. I'll tell you about gambling in 2 seconds, but I don't know the next time I'll see Louie, but Jesus Christ, man, it's funny, it's hilarious, it's
thanks, man. Thank you,
and you're
Jay
onto
Mohr.
something. It's like guys like you, that's where comedy's going. It's just people telling the truth about not hitting your kid and saying, like, treating your kid like it's a goddamn product, like, hey, it works.
Thanks,
I just wanted to tell you, it really impressed me. I was over there in California listening to you, and I thought, Jesus Christ, I got to go home and tell somebody this.
Thanks, man. Thank you, Jay.
How about a
That's
compliment
nice
for
of you.
some other friends?
Yeah.
Jim, Mr. Menza. I was a little surprised. No.
Metza. It's like an old Jewish
my high
lady.
definition channel is right next to the regular channel, so I just kept going back and forth to see the difference in your face.
That's not
You
bad.
can't see
It's
one.
fantastic. It's you doing comedy for an hour. Well, I mean, what am I supposed to say? It's fucking Jim Norton for an hour. It's the best.
Thank you, Jay.
Have you guys ever sat at a casino at a table and the dealer has like 20 or above for like 15 straight hands? Where it's, Anthony, you seem to gamble the most here, right?
Yeah.
It's a mathematic impossibility. I sound like Kaito. It's a mathematic impossibility.
Exactly.
But it isn't. It's a.
I was at the Hard Rock Cafe and I lost $3,000 just because I wanted to see how often the dealer was going to get 20 or above in a row, and I stopped counting at 16 fucking hands.
Yeah, but
And
Jay, you know it's a mathematic certainty because
It just happens.
most cards are worth 10. No, I mean it's because
Yeah, but where's
there
mine?
are more cards worth 10 than any of the other kind of
Where
cards.
shouldn't
It's
I
not-
get
Then fucking give them to me, you fucking cunt.
Shouldn't I get 20s
Yeah,
as
but here's
much
the-
as the dealer does?
Here's the thing: you know what cards you have. You're just too stupid to fucking not double down with 15.
I just
and
don't
split
get it.
tens and-
I should get 20s as much
Yeah.
as the dealer does. I should be able to pull 21s out of my ass with a 13 to
No,
start with.
21s, no, but
They
that's-
do that.
Yeah, I know.
You sit there and go, boom,
Yeah.
boom, boom, lay out four. When they start getting to the fifth card that they're throwing down and a face card hasn't come out yet, and then they just start taking your chips while you're on card 3, you're still adding card 3 out of the 5 they have down there, but they're taking your money all because you know it's 21.
Yeah.
Bastards. Nothing, Jay? No comment on that, Jay Mohr?
No, it's the new me that tries not to interrupt.
Oh.
Nice.
I figured since I fucking buried Ron Bennington that day and he's been mad at me ever since, I would just fucking sit back and relax and let everyone have a nice show around me.
Ronnie did take offense to you honing in on his time.
I didn't know. How often am I up to talk to you guys? I didn't know Ronnie needed to... You know what it is? Ronnie is secretly in love with Anthony.
Who's Ronnie Bennington?
Ron from Ron
Ron Bennington is this a disc jockey from upstate New York.
Ronnie is he's a genius.
I never.
Ronnie could, if he ran for president, he could dose me with acid and drive me into the center of the sun, and I'd be very happy about it.
Ronnie reminds me of some guy with like 1930s sense. Like he's got this sensibility that belongs in the 30s, and it seems like he has knowledge, like street knowledge, of every year from there up till now. Anyway,
If you're gonna roll a guy for his poke,
yeah,
make sure you don't know your
exactly,
hideout.
exactly. He's got like that way of talking that he just fucking knows everything, and you don't doubt it for a second. I love
He's the guy
Mr.
that
Bennington.
He's the guy that can talk you into doing acid even though you're 40.
Yeah. He does make drugs sound fun.
He was across the street from a fucking kindergarten doing coke with a buddy of his, and he got so paranoid he thought all the kids at recess playing on the playground that one of them must have been a midget cop mixed into busted.
Wow.
Midget.
And he said every once in a while he'd see like a silver flash of a belt buckle, and he'd be like, "That's a fucking bag. They got midget cops out in the yard, man."
Oh, that's funny.
Do you know the joke about the guy? God tells the guy to go to play blackjack in Vegas. Do you know this one?
Yes.
No.
No.
I do, actually.
Do you?
Yeah, good.
Give me notes.
Yeah.
He just tells him, go bet everything you own. He takes everything out of the bank, and then he sits down at the table. He gets 18, and then God tells him, take a card. And the guy's like, what are you talking about? And the guy says, take a card. He takes a card. It's a 2. He's got 20. God says, take another card. And the dealer puts down a 5, and God goes, fuck! That was the shortest version of that joke ever, because I don't want to get hung up on.
That's a funny joke. I actually heard
That is a funny goddamn joke.
I heard it in
funny.
roulette. Put it on black. I heard it in a roulette form, but I knew where it was going.
That's pretty funny because you're expecting a whole, twisty, quippy, gaudy thing.
Right.
And then
God just yells, fuck.
Yeah, but that's a bunch of bullshit because the Lord would know what cards are coming.
Of course he would. He knows
Well,
everything.
the joke about the Jewish guy and he's drowning and somebody comes by in a boat. You want me to save you? He goes, no, God will save me. So the boat keeps going and then the helicopter comes. Come on, get on the helicopter. No, God will save me. All that shit. Same too long joke.
Yeah.
And then he dies. And he meets God, and he says, "Why didn't you save him?" And he goes, "What? I sent a boat. I sent a helicopter." His joke would be like, then he goes to God, "Why didn't you save me?" And God says, "Shut up, you fucking Jew." Which is a better punchline.
I like shut up, you fucking
I mean,
Jew.
they are amazing, the Jews.
There's a wonderful joke about a Jewish woman whose son is in the ocean and he's swimming. Mm-hmm. And he begins to drown, and she screams, "Help, my son is drowning. Help!" And I think God somehow, what's God do? He pushes the kid out of the water. I don't remember the rest of it.
Oh, my God, Jimmy.
No.
I know the joke.
Jay, can you tell it? Because I know it's funny, but I fucked it up.
Like Buddy Hackett used to say to his act, the God, she goes, "Help!" It's an old Jewish word, like, "Help! My son is drowning! My son is drowning!" So God, like, miraculously plucks this kid out of the ocean and, like, puts him on the blanket on the beach, and they're crying and hugging, and the mom goes, "Hey, mister, he had a hat."
He had a hat. But it was
Fucking Jews.
Oh, the Jews.
Oh, the goddamn
You know what?
Jews.
Let's talk about the blacks. How come they can't say ask, but they can say escalade?
An Escalade.
Excellent.
Let me
It
ask
is
you
weird
about my
to me.
Escalade. And stop asking me if I know what you're saying. What is this fucking regarding Henry? I have a head wound no one told me about? It's that fucking, like, mundane shit. Like, I just came to your house. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, why the fuck wouldn't I know what you're saying, you black bastard?
You know, the thing about acts,
you know what I'm saying? What the fuck? Fucking get in a car accident? What? Yeah, I know what you're fucking saying. And why would you be mad at me? Stop telling me you're not mad at me, you black fuck. Yo, I'm mad at you, you know what I'm saying? That's all I got. Good night.
Take care, Jay.
Take it easy, Jay.
Jay is fucking. It's really hard to be funny on the phone. Jay is funny on the phone.
Yeah, I know.
It's really hard.
Always.
Sirius XM, the virus.